So everyone read question number 39. I am reading it from my book and see whether it matches with your book or not. Find the area of a trapezium whose parallel sides are 11 meter and 25 meter long and the non-parallel sides are 15 meter and 13 meter long. Okay? Yes, good. Thank you. So this sum you have already done in class 8. So I hope you can easily solve it. But if you have forget, then I am doing it for you. What is given? The two parallel sides of a trapezium are given 11 meter and 25 meter. So suppose this is 11 meter and this is 25 meter. What is given? And the non-parallel sides are 15 meter and 13 meter. So let us consider this is 13 meter and this side, this is 15 meter. Okay. Let us name the trapezium P, Q, R, S. Okay. What you have to do? You have to find out area of this trapezium P, Q, R, S. We all know that the formula to find out area of a trapezium is half into sum of parallel sides into height. Area of a trapezium is half into sum of parallel sides into height. Look here, we know the parallel sides 11 meter and 25 meter. So we can easily sum them up, that is 36. But what we don't know is the height. Height means the distance, the perpendicular distance between the parallel sides. So either you can consider this one as the height or this one as the height. Okay. So we are taking this one as the height. So I am erasing this one. Okay. Now what we have to do? Look, this one is 15, this one is 13. Now if we draw a line through S parallel to PQ. PQ is given 13 meter. If we draw a line which is parallel to PQ and which passes through S, that means this line, let the point be T. P, Q, R, S, that's why I have taken T. You can take anything else. So we see that PS and QR, they are parallel and QT is a part of QR. PS is parallel to QR. That means PS will be also parallel with QT. So this side, they are parallel, and by the construction we have constructed ST such that it is parallel to PQ. So what we obtained? We obtained that in quadrilateral PQTS, this side and this side, they are parallel. This side and this side, they are parallel. So this must be a parallelogram. Okay? This must be a parallelogram. And we know that in a parallelogram, the opposite sides are equal. Okay? So this is 13 meter. So this will be also 13 meter. this is 11, so this portion QT, this will be also 11. Okay, total QR was 25, out of which QT is 11. So TR, it will be 14. Any doubt? Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to use, now observe the triangle STR. All the three sides of the triangle are known. This ST is 13, TR 14 and SR or RS is 15. So what we will do? We have to use Heron's formula to find out area of this triangle. Okay, let us do up to that step. Then I will tell you what we have to do in the next step. So first of all, draw this figure and write down this formula. Write down, let PQRS be the trapezium. Here you can write down the figure of a trapezium or write it like this. Let PQRS be the trapezium, or you can simply give a quadrilateral figure over here because a trapezium is also a quadrilateral. So write down, let quadrilateral PQRS be the trapezium of which PS is parallel to QR, PS is parallel to QR, PS equal to 11 meter, QR equal to 25 meter, PQ equal to 13 meter and SR equal to 15 meter. Okay. In the next step, what do we do? We draw a parallel line ST parallel to PQ passing through S. We draw ST parallel to PQ passing through S. Passing through S. Okay. Therefore, in quadrilateral PQTS, we have PQ parallel to ST by construction and PS is parallel to QT since PS is parallel to QR. Okay, so therefore quadrilateral PQTS is a parallelogram. Therefore, we obtain that PQTS, it is a parallelogram. Therefore, in a parallelogram, we know that the opposite sides are parallel as well as equal. Therefore, PQ equal to ST equal to 13 meter and PS equal to QT, PS equal to QT equal to 11 meter. Okay. Look, QR is 25, QT is 11. So TR will be 25 minus 11. So next step, I am writing here. Therefore, TR equal to QR minus QT equal to 25 minus 11 meter, that is 14 meter. Okay. Therefore, in triangle STR, ST equal to 13 meter, TR equal to 14 meter, and RS equal to 15 meter. Now students, you have to find out area of triangle STR using Heron's formula. We apply Heron's formula on this triangle STR and find out its area. Again I am repeating, we have to find out area of triangle STR using Heron's formula. For that, we have to find out the semi-perimeter of triangle STR, which is 13 plus 14 plus 15 by 2, that is 42 by 2 meter equal to 21 meter. Therefore, area of triangle STR using Heron's formula, we have written the formula root over S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. Put the values, S equal to 21, A equal to 13, B equal to 14 and C equal to 15. So you get this one. Now calculate everyone. Yes, who is there? Okay. Tell me what happened. Let us calculate it. It is 21 into 21 minus 13, that gives you 8. 21 minus 14 gives you 7. 21 minus 15 gives you 6. This much square meter. Factorize each term separately. This is 3 into 7. This is 2 into 2 into 2. Another 7. 6 is 3 into 2. Square meter. 3, 3. So here we get 3. 7, 7. 1, 7. 2, 2. These 2 and for these 2 another 2. This much square meter. That is 3 into 7, 21. 21 into 4, that is 84 square meter. Someone gave me the answer that it was 84 square meter. She was correct. Okay. Now look, what we have to find out. Why we are doing so many things. Why we are doing so many things. We have to find out just the height of the parallelogram. That's why you have to do all these things. Now look, in triangle STR, we have the area 84 square meter. Now if we consider TR to be the base, which is 14 meter, and S, suppose this point we have drawn a perpendicular from S on TR. Let be X. Let SX be the perpendicular drawn from S on TR. So this is the height of the triangle and this is the base of the triangle. So half into base into height gives you area of a triangle. So half into base 14 into this one SX is the area of the triangle STR, which is equal to 84. We have just find it out. So we have to equate half into this 14 into SX, the area of the triangle STR, with 84. From that equation, you will get the value of SX, which is the height of the parallelogram, and which we will use to find out area of the parallelogram. Half into sum of parallel sides into height. Okay, that's why you have to do so many things. So first of all, copy the sum up to this step. We are left with two more steps. Let Sx be the height of the triangle STR, and for your information, which is also the height of the trapezium PQRS. Okay. So therefore by the problem, instead of writing therefore by the problem, write down therefore we get half into base into height, half into base into height equal to area of triangle STR. Put the values. Half into base is TR equal to 14 meter. Height we have taken as SX. Okay. This product sign and X may make you confusion, so I am using dot. So half into 14 into SX equal to area of triangle STR, that is 84. So from this equation, find out the value of Sx. 2, 7 cancel out. Sx equal to 84 by 7, that is 12. Therefore, Sx equal to 12. Now find out area of the trapezium by using this formula, half of sum of parallel sides into height. Okay, so last step. Therefore, area of trapezium PQRS equal to half into sum of parallel sides into height equal to half into sum of parallel sides, means this one and this one, 11 plus 25. Height is 12, this much square meter. Simplify, half into 36 into 12 square meter, that is this one and 12 cancel out. 36 into 6 gives you 6, 3, that will be 216. In question number 40, it is given the difference between the lengths of the parallel sides of a trapezium is 8 centimeter. The perpendicular distance between these sides is 24 centimeter and the area of the trapezium is 312 centimeter square. find the length of each parallel sides. So first of all, we have to draw a rough sketch. Let this one be the trapezium. Let us name it ABC, ABCD. So write down, let ABCD be the trapezium. Next, what is given? The difference between the length of the parallel sides of a trapezium is 8 centimeter. That means if one parallel sides, AD and BC, these two are parallel to each other. If one side is x, another will be x plus 8. Or if you consider this one x, it will be x minus 8. So we are considering AD as x centimeter. So it will be longer than, BC is longer than AD according to the figure. So it will be x plus 8 centimeter. Okay. So write down, let ABCD be the trapezium of which AD is parallel to BC and AD equal to x centimeter. So BC equal to x plus 8 centimeter. Again, what is given? The distance between these two sides. Distance means always perpendicular distance. That means this one or this one, both of them are perpendicular distance. This distance is the height of the trapezium. So this is given 24 centimeter. Okay. The distance between the parallel sides, that is the height of the trapezium, is 24 centimeter. Now look, what is given? The area is also given. You know the parallel sides in terms of x. One is x, another is x plus 8. You know the height, you know the area. So what you have to do? You have to use the formula of area of trapezium. Okay, so write down, therefore by the problem, half into sum of parallel sides into height equal to area of trapezium ABCD. That implies half into sum of parallel sides means one is x, another is x plus 8. So x plus 8 into height is 24 given. The value, the area is 312. 312. Area is 312. From this equation you have to find out the value of x. Okay, these 2 and this 24 cancel out, 12. X plus x, 2x. So 2x plus 8. This 12 is in the form of multiplication. So it will come to this side. So it will become 312 by 12. Simplify. Okay, so 12 into 2, 6. So this 312 is divisible by 12. 12 into 2 gives you 24. 6 in hand, sorry, 7 in hand and 2, 72. So 6 into 12 gives you 72. So it is 26. That implies 2x equal to 26 minus 8. 26 minus 8, that implies 2x equal to 18. That implies x equal to 18 by 2 equal to 9. Okay, so you got your answer. Therefore, one side is 9 centimeter, another is 9 plus 8, 17 centimeter. Write down the answer. Therefore, one of the parallel sides is 9 centimeter and the other is 9 plus 8, that is 17 centimeter. Okay. Question number 41. A parallelogram and a rhombus are equal in area. The diagonal of a rhombus measures 120 meter and 44 meter, and one of the side of the parallelogram measure 66 meter. Find its corresponding altitude. Now before we start the sum, tell me, a parallelogram and a rhombus. Is a rhombus a parallelogram? Yes, a rhombus is a parallelogram, because in a parallelogram we have one pair of opposite sides parallel and equal. In a rhombus we have all the sides equal and opposite sides, they are parallel to each other. So a rhombus and a parallelogram, both of them have opposite sides parallel and equal, but in a rhombus we have all the sides equal. That is the basic difference. So let us draw the two figures. Let ABCD be the parallelogram and PQRS be the rhombus. Write down, let ABCD be the parallelogram and PQRS be the rhombus. Okay. Let next part, what is given? The diagonals of the rhombus measure 120 meter and 44 meter. So let QS be 120 meter and PER be 44 meter. Okay. Also, yes, who is there? Yes. Do I need to repeat? We have considered ABCD be the parallelogram and PQRS be the rhombus. Again, we have considered BC equal to 66 meter and A is the corresponding height of the parallelogram ABCD. And in the rhombus, we have considered QS equal to 120 meter, PR equal to 44 meter. Now look, what is given? both of them have equal area. What is the formula to find out area of a rhombus? Half into product of the diagonals. Half into d1 into d2. Isn't it, Pranjal? Half into d1 into d2. And Rajdeep, what is the formula to find out area of a parallelogram? Rajdeep, do you know? Base into height. Base into corresponding height. Look, why? Base into corresponding height. Just one thing. Look, in a parallelogram, if we join a diagonal, we get two triangles. Okay, two triangles have equal area. So area of the whole parallelogram will be 2 times area of one triangle, isn't it? Suppose this is P, Q, R, S, a parallelogram. That is apart from this question 41. I am discussing what is the relationship between area of the triangles formed by joining a diagonal and the parallelogram. When we join a diagonal, we get two triangles in a parallelogram. Both of them are equal in area. That means the area of the whole parallelogram will be twice area into either of this triangle or this triangle, either triangle PQS or triangle QRS, because both of them are equal. Suppose area of triangle PQS. Now what is the formula to find out area of triangle? This is a triangle, so its formula is half into base into height. Okay, and here we have two y's, so 2 and half they cancel out. So this is base into corresponding height is the area of a parallelogram. Okay, so write down these two formulas. Write down these two formulas. Now, by the problem, base into height of parallelogram ABCD equal to half into D1 into D2 in rhombus PQRS, because their areas are equal. So that implies base into height means 66 into corresponding height is AE. Here half into diagonals are 120 into 44. These two and this 120 cancel out. So that implies AE equal to 60 into 44 by 66. Solve it. 60 and 66. So 10 and 11. 10 and 11. 11 and 44. 4. So AE equal to 40. So your last answer line will be, therefore the height of the parallelogram is 40 centimeter. Write down. Therefore the height of parallelogram ABCD equal to 40 centimeter. Okay. 40 meter, na? Okay, good. 40 meter. Because the units is meter. Okay.